and gents.
Amen.
Yeah. So, how goes the information on all of those plants you found in that botanical garden the other week?
How about coffee, though? A comfort taken for granted in pre-apocalyptic times, but missed dearly since. Before zombies, coffee Arabica was the most widely used strain in our morning brews. But seriously, you might be thinking, coffee? Well, yes, coffee fruit is considered to be a superfood of sorts, with vitamin B2 to aid in metabolism, magnesium for strong bones, and polyphenols like chlorogenic acid for liver health, which when roasted is converted to quinic acid, having anti-inflammatory effects. Despite all these benefits, though, it is caffeine, the most widely used psychoactive substance in the world before zombies, that is of utmost importance. Alone, caffeine increases alertness, energy, and the ability to concentrate. With limited hands available to work, and much work needed to rebuild society, this is crucial. Looking back on the history of rising civilizations, hypotheses have been made linking the increased productivity of these cultures to caffeine consumption. Do we want to build a super awesome zombie-killing empire that we are the heads of? Well, of course. However, you can only be productive if you're alive, and coffee drinkers are 15% less likely to die from all causes, including zombie bites.
I found garlic, and I think that is rather important. As we know, it's a sulfur-based compound. That's where you get your smell and the taste from. Different ways of extracting the product will give you the different compounds. Alanine, Latin, is the stable odorless derivative of cysteine. When you damage the cells of the garlic, the enzyme alanase is what actually converts the alanine to allicin. That's what's responsible for the smell and the flavor of garlic. Some of the other compounds you can get out of garlic, like diallyl disulfate, is when you get it from boiling it, you can distill out the oils. This is really good for blood pressure. Ajoine from garlic macerated in oil is really good for an antioxidant as well as an anti-clotting agent. Right here we have the best way for you to consume garlic is going to be just ingesting it raw. That's where you can get the most benefits. It has many things like antimicrobial effects, antibacterial effects, antifungal, antiparasitic, antiviral, anti-cancer, anti-inflammatory, as well as there's cardiovascular effects. It has thinning properties similar to aspirin. It can contribute to lower cholesterol and triglyceride levels. Extracts can decrease the risk of coronary thrombosis and stroke. Garlic-derived organic polysulfides are converted by your erythrocytes into hydrogen sulfide, which relaxes vascular smooth muscles and causes vasodilation of the blood vessels, increasing blood flow and oxygenation, as well as reducing blood pressure. We know many of the uses for garlic and the different compounds from studying it, but garlic goes back as far as written in terms of 3000 BC, where Ebers Papyrus, which is the deciphered text by a German Egyptologist known as George Ebers, includes 22 different preparations for garlic, all the way back from ancient Egypt. I mean, that's just scratching the surface of what I got, but garlic goes on.
Those are all really good suggestions, but I've got another one. Ginger. So, you'll remember how Mom told you to drink ginger ale if you're feeling sick to the stomach. Well, same thing applies here. It's good for gut health. It's anti-ulcer, it's anti-inflammatory, and it's an analgesic. So it helps with multiple areas of pain. And if you're eating a bunch of the shit we've got laying around here for food, well, your stomach's going to be hurting more than once. I guarantee that. Here I've also got studied that we can take this rhizome, we can dry it out, crush it into a powder, and we can ferment it into what we now have as ginger beer. Doesn't taste good whatsoever though. Kind of spicy, activates the capsaicin-like receptors in your mouth. But that's all I've got for that. So, are we all happy with these 3 plants that we're going to keep around?
Yeah,
Let's kill some fucking zombies.